Virgin Voyages has bars and lounges all over their ships. And if you don't drink much, you may wonder if you'll feel left out by the drinking culture. Don't worry. You'll have all the fun, and I'll show you all the alcohol alternatives that abound. If you're sailing on Virgin Voyages, I hope you found some really good discounts and deals for your cruise. One of the ways that Virgin loves to discount is by giving folks sailor loot, that's onboard credit, or a bar tab. Now on this sailing, we had $200 in bar tab, and guys, I don't drink much at all. So if you're non-alcoholic, whether you're in recovery or like me, you just don't feel great when you drink, or maybe you've just chosen that alcohol's not your thing, all of that is cool. But what do you do with that bar tab? Is it just lost money? I'm gonna show you how to make the most of it and squeeze every last penny out of it to enjoy your cruise even more non-alcoholic. It's actually a virgin cruise. Get it? Hey guys, I'm so excited about this. Usually on Virgin Voyages, there is alcohol around quite a bit, and you get the benefit of a bar tab as a reward a lot of times for rebookings and early bookings.
So some of our bar tab is because we are Deep Blue Extras. If you're Deep Blue Extras, each person gets $100 in bar tab, and then we got $200 in additional bar tab as a bonus of our booking. Sometimes your discounts are just literally off the cruise fare, and sometimes you get them as bar tab, or sometimes you get weird things, like I've seen them for applying your Delta Sky Miles number, or answering a survey, or things like that.
In the past, we've ended up with sailor loot, which is what they call just general onboard credit. You can use those at the shops and things, but on this sailing, we specifically have a lot of bar tab, and I drink very little. I had the free champagne up at the sail away party and then thought, well, that's enough for today. So I'm going to show you all of the delicious alcohol-free things. We started off with my absolute favorite because I thought, let's go with what you know. So we started off at the Dock House, which is such a calm, serene space. And I had a chat with the bartender and asked him to make something with Seedlip Garden, which is my favorite distilled non-alcoholic spirit. This one has kind of an herbaceousness to it. I like all the Seedlip products, but Garden is my favorite. And he said he likes to serve this with a grapefruit tonic. And there's a sprig of rosemary in there.
Chicken tonic.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Please enjoy.
And here you can get little meze snackies to go with it. So we're gonna sit and relax, and I recommend that you start off your non-alcoholic crawl at the Dock House with Seedlip Garden. And let me just say, these bartenders know their stuff. I didn't have to say exactly what I wanted him to do with it. I just said, what do you like to do with Seedlip Garden? And he made something super special. I mentioned getting free bubbly at the sail away party, and I accepted because I thought the choice was that or nothing. But as our cruise went on, it was made clear to me that there's always an alternative. Later, at a gathering for repeat sailors, where champagne was made available again, I just asked the bartenders, and they happily opened a bottle of non-alcoholic sparkling wine just for me, so I could enjoy the atmosphere and a beverage just like everyone else. Cheers, salud, l'chaim, or in Korean, Gunbae. Drinking is literally the theme of Virgin Voyages Korean restaurant Gunbae. But beyond the mocktails on the menu, if you're a non-drinker, do you miss out on the fun of the drinking game and the free shots of soju that come with it? Well, no. There are a couple of ways that you can play this. I was offered cranberry juice as a substitute, but I opted to just play.
55, 57,
58.
Gunbae!
24.
And when I lost a round, I made Nick take the shot. Now, pretty much everybody spends a little something on a treat with coffee. So you may think that's the obvious answer if you need to burn a bunch of bar tab on beverages that are non-alcoholic. Get your morning caffeine fix. But if you have Deep Blue Extras like we do, you get 2 free drinks as part of your Deep Blue Extras. So then it's not even counting toward your bar tab. That said, we're gonna count this in the dollar amount to see if we can hit $200 in non-alcoholic drinks. But head to Grounds Club to get your coffee every morning and maybe an extra pick-me-up in the afternoon. We picked up a coffee on our way to breakfast. So don't say, oh, well, I don't have time because we're just gonna get coffee at breakfast. Trust me, Grounds Club is the better coffee. And if you're having breakfast upstairs in the galley, you can go to Grounds Club 2. The location is actually inside the galley, and you do have to pay for those because they are specialty coffees, but they count toward that bar tab. I think Gym Tonic is the perfect example of the Virgin Voyage adage, detox to retox, because you're gonna party in the evenings, so you can start your day with a little something healthy. This is an impressive list. There are a lot of options. So it's not like a bar with a couple of non-alcoholic cans or something, or like one pre-made smoothie in a mixed drink machine. This has lots of details of actually healthy things and a good way to use up that bar tab, especially after a workout. Thank you. So I went with this Summer Heat, which has mango and pineapple, but also some spinach, green chili, coconut, lime, and spirulina. I was nervous about the green chili, but that's not too bad. And I love spirulina. It's a good mix of fruity and yummy and healthy extra added things to give you a little boost to your start of your day. So come check out Gym Tonic. Isn't that cute? Cute name. One of their smoothies even contained ashwagandha, which is one of my favorites. But if I had some of that, I would be a limp noodle on my on my excursion today, because ashwagandha just mellows me out. But they did have my favorite adaptogen drink, Moment, which is a canned beverage. It has no alcohol and contains ashwagandha, and that's what I drink whenever I need to just mellow. And so I'll probably be going back and getting one of those later.
Another juice bar is located at the back of the doghouse. Just around the corner is Juicy, with morning hours for a little something refreshing. And this location is unmatched because you can walk right out these doors to stunning sea views while you sip your juice.
As green juices go, this one's yummy. I worried it was going to be bitter or too thick, but there's not a ton of fiber and pulp in it, and it is light and refreshing, and I'm enjoying it. It is a small serving for $10, but it's good. What'd you get?
Ship Eats. It's a $10 fee, but if you order any for charge items like cocktails or fancy ashwagandha drinks, and you meet the $10 minimum, then you don't pay for the delivery, you just pay for the drinks, and it counts towards your bar tab. I got a pineapple daiquiri. Laura got a kombucha. I got a fish and a cauliflower. Oh!
Wow.
Well, that's
That's
gorgeous.
room service?
Yep.
Shut up.
If you find that it's difficult to get the items through this tight top, look, they even provide a zipper. It's amazing. I'm glad I figured that out by the last thing. And then this,
Stick around for more tips and tricks.
these hacks are unbelievable. And this is a cauliflower.
What a pretty cauliflower. I'm at my absolute favorite restaurant on Virgin Voyages. Pink Agave, although they're all so good. I really do think this is my favorite. And while they do have a non-alcoholic cocktail that sounds kind of like a non-alcoholic margarita, they also have 3 different kinds of agua frescas, and you can get them spiked if you want alcohol, but if you don't, that gives you 3 options for non-alcoholic agua frescas. So tonight, do I want coconut, passion fruit, or pineapple? Maybe pineapple.
Any bar can make you mocktails with the ingredients on hand, but don't miss out on the canned and bottled non-alcoholic offerings for something a little different.
Draft House had it. It's my favorite because it has ashwagandha and makes me feel relaxed without alcohol. It's my favorite. And everywhere on ship has it on their menu, and everyone keeps saying, no, it's out of stock. We don't have it. We don't have it. Draft House. At Sip, they have non-alcoholic rosé, sparkling, and red. I might get that for dinner.
But I never did get those zero-proof wines for dinner because the range of beverage offerings at the restaurants were just too interesting to resist.
We just came from Extra Virgin where I got a cocktail tonight. Almost every location on Virgin Voyages has non-alcoholic options, no ABV, that's alcohol by volume, but there's also things that are low ABV. So if you're okay drinking alcohol, but you like to keep it low so that you feel better, you wake up not hungover, or you just don't really want to feel buzzed, but you want to enjoy a cocktail, the low ABV options are great for you. So tonight I got the Italian Stallion, and it has limoncello in it. So there's a little bit of alcohol, but not much.
Test Kitchen is the ultimate destination for the culinarily adventurous. And those creative craftings extend to their drink menu. Starting with the layered flavors of the tea-based palate cleanser each guest receives when they enter, and continuing through all 5 courses.
Now at Test Kitchen, they have a pairing for each of these 5 courses. What is their cocktail and wine?
Cocktail,
Okay.
wine, beer, non-alcoholic, low ABV. Those are the 5
A
options.
lot of choices.
Yeah.
All right, I'm behind. All right, this will be our first cocktail pairing.
That is my first little non-alcoholic pairing. And it's worth noting, whenever you get the pairings menu, you're not getting 5 full-size cocktails. So Nick got the wine pairing. I'm not going to have to roll him home. They are half-size glasses. Well, maybe because of the food.
TBD.
But they are half-size pairings. So this is the cutie little glass of my non-alcoholic mocktail.
And this is my Riesling. Cheers. That was loud.
Ooh.
Do you have an old-fashioned, basically?
Oh, there's a lot of cinnamon in that.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, it's not just like apple cider or something though. It's really interesting and fun. This one is peach with that sparkling wine. 0 proof. It's a large serving. The last course was so small I didn't get to finish my little cocktail, and now I've got this big old thing and it's peachy. Peach. I am really excited about this one. This one's called Brine, and it uses my favorite non-alcoholic spirit, Seedlip Garden. Thank you. Seedlip Garden, along with olive brine, and I'm so curious. Oh, okay, yeah. It's not just drinking pickle juice or olive juice. It's interesting. Yeah, it pulls all the herbiness out of the Seedlip Garden.
Every restaurant has its own special take on beverages for sailors of all types.
So I went to the Loose Cannon because not only do they have regular items on all the bar menus, they also have low ABV and no ABV items. But Virgin has done such a good job of being inclusive so that with their drink options, there's always something for everybody. One of the promotions they're doing right now is a fun kind of bar crawl with different cocktails themed to different colors to celebrate Pride in June. And so I wanted to go get the Topside Mule, which is the Pride cocktail, the loose cannon, but it has obviously alcohol in it. It's a cocktail with vodka. But they had a version of the Topside Mule non-alcoholic. It was made with Seedlip, my favorite non-alcoholic spirit. And so I got to collect the card, and I could go around to all the bars and collect all the different colors, but I got the green one, and I just appreciate Virgin being so inclusive for non-drinkers. You can even do a bar crawl. The Zesty Mary is really good. When it's non-alcoholic, it still has lots of dirty... It's a dirty Bloody Mary mix, so there's all kinds of kick in there with the horseradish, and makes you think it might have alcohol, but it doesn't. I got the espresso martini non-alcoholic, which admittedly is coconut cream with a little coconut sprinkle on top and espresso, but it's yummy, and I was gonna go get a coffee anyway. Happy Sea Day! I got it! I got the final drink for the Pride cocktail card collection. And so now I have this guy from the Manor who has a feather in the top, which is super cute. Mostly Red Bull, not my thing. Probably shouldn't be drinking it after 11 o'clock at night. But I love that I was able to collect all of the cards and participate in all of the fun that is a bar crawl organized kind of virtually by way of the cards. And I did the whole thing without having any alcohol. Every single drink had a non-alcoholic version. And I think that is awesome. So thank you, Virgin, for being inclusive to those non-drinkers and letting us participate in the fun. The version of the drinks that is the recipe listed on the back of the card is obviously the alcohol version. And as it's sponsored by Absolute, they all contain vodka. They were good. So in the end, we did the math, and I spent about $150 on mocktails and cocktails and juices all around the ship. That didn't include any of my coffees, and I had coffees daily. So these came out of my Deep Blue Extras. You get 2 coffees a day as a Deep Blue Extras member, but if we didn't have that, and if we were buying our coffees also with our bar tab, we definitely would have hit that $200 and made the most of all of that. Yeah, we definitely, sorry, I had to think about it for a second, and we would have hit it. Now it's time to get off the ship. The New Happenings cast is rehearsing. We have places to be.
We hope you're able to raise a glass on a Virgin Voyages cruise soon. And subscribe so you can see everything we ate and the fun stuff we did on this sailing. Thanks, travelers!